Okay, hello pile one. For you guys who picked the Eagle See from a Higher Perspective card with the amethyst point, this is your reading. So we are going to get into your person's feelings for you currently. How is pile one's person feeling for them right now? What is in the heart space of pile number one's special person, their romantic interest? What is going on? Like, how do they feel about pile one emotionally? What is their, like, innermost feelings? Like, if we cut into the gooey center of their heart, what do they have inside? Ace of Swords, Ten of Cups, Three of Swords, the Fool. Okay, we're gonna get some clarifiers. Queen of Swords, interesting. Ace of Wands, do you see this card? What does this look like to you? Anyway, not the point. Eight of Swords, okay, work. The World, okay, I like this reading. And then an overall card pull, just like overall vibe for what's going on in this person's heart towards pile one. Ooh, okay, loud and clear. So, pile one, your person thinks about you and they want to speak to you. They want communication with you, but they're kind of scared of you, is the way I'm getting it. They have a lot of feelings for you and a lot of passion for you. There's an overwhelming sense that you are like who they're in love with. Like, I would call this like, this is like deep family love. Like, they see you as somebody that it's very natural to be around you. It's romantic. It's everything that, you know, your heart wants to be filled with. And the Ace of Wands is like, they want to just burst when they think about you. The Three of Swords, it's like, I don't know if you guys have been through a lot together and maybe there's been a lot of pain in your connection, but it's showing like pain is bleeding out of them. And that when like they think about you and they think about, you know, talking to you again, maybe if you're no contact or it's just been like a strained period in your connection, you know, they think about how much feelings they have for you, they want to reach for you, but they're in a lot of pain. Clarified by the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords would be like a prison of our own making. So it's like inside their head, they just can't see their way out. They can't see their way out of the pain. They can't see their way around it or through it. It's like, it's just painful. But in their heart, like their heart of hearts, you know, we wanted to know how they feel for you. And with the Fool, it's like they want to be a fool for you. Like, they want to just take a leap and take a chance and try again. And it can mean like they want to just forget about the pain and pretend like they don't know anything and just start again. The Fool, clarified by the World, it's like they want a fresh chapter, but it also means like they see you as the destination. Like, you are everything. Like, and the Fool, like the Fool's the very first card in the tarot. See, it has the 0. It's not even 1. It's the very first card. And the Fool is of course going to go on a quest, and the quest, you know, it go through the story of tarot, but it could mean like he sees himself as on his own hero's journey and you are the end, like you are the destination. So he maybe sees like you are the girl he wants to end up with in years from now. Like, he's, you know, he's just a fool at the beginning of his journey. Maybe he's younger than you, I don't know. But and then he sees you as like, this is like end game. Like, this is where the story would end, is with her, because she's the world and she's everything. She's, you know, Mother Earth and all the plants, animals, and oceans inside of the earth. Like, everything. And it all comes back to you, and it all comes back to, you know, a man's quest for a woman. And so this is kind of what I'm seeing, is like they absolutely love talking to you, and you're on their mind, and you're brilliant to them. The Queen of Swords, clarifying it, it's like maybe they're scared to talk to you right now. Maybe you guys had a fight, or they know you see through them. Like, you know, okay, another interpretation. What do they feel inside? They feel like you cut right through them. They feel like you have a sword of truth and you see right into them with the Queen of Swords, and they can't hide from you. And they love that, but it drives them crazy. And it hurts, like you have the power to hurt them, and you have hurt them, and they don't see like how to get through. But yeah, obviously, you know, we're going from this to this. Somehow there's a way that they will leap. And so anyway, the 10 of Wands being the overall energy here, it's stressing them out. Like their feelings for you, like they're crushed. They're crushed is what it is. But this isn't dark energy. Like they might be crushed, they might be overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed at the fact that like you see right through them, you cut through them. You can probably see how they feel about you. You didn't need me to tell you that. They're overwhelmed because it hurts to be seen and it hurts to be exposed. And they're overwhelmed and burdened by the fact that like they're at the beginning of their journey and they have no idea how to get to the end and be with you. So it's like bringing tears to my eyes, to be honest. So what would they say? What would they say to pile 1? What would they say if their throat chakra was open? How would they express these feelings in their own words to pile 1? What would they do? What would they do? What would they say? What would they speak if they could? If they felt safe to just speak? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, per Queen of Wands. Interessante. So, okay, I feel like so 4 Pentacles, that's like self-protection, like protecting yourself. But it also means like greedy and possessive. So with this card, I feel like 4 Pentacles is like they feel very possessive of you. And you're the Queen of Wands, and why wouldn't they be? Queen of Wands, she's delicious, is what she is. You set his soul on fire. It's just, he has overwhelming passion towards you, or they have overwhelming passion towards you. They feel very possessive and greedy over you. See, like the interesting thing about this photo or this drawing is they're framing, there's like a rock stone built, and it's like framing so you can see the ocean and the sun and the swan behind it. And it's almost like he's trying to keep something that we can't keep. Like, it's like trying to build a fence around, like a whale. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's trying to keep something that needs to be free, because you're wild and free, and you're filled with like light and fire. You're a fire woman or fire person. And they love that about you, but they're trying to protect themselves and by like keeping you. They're very greedy and possessive over you. This is a possessive card. The Hierophant, I feel like they would either, this is either saying like they're attempting to pretend and masquerade that they are at your level, or they see you as somebody who deserves a man that is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant he's got it all. He is like, how do I even say? I'm trying to think of like a mythical figure. The Hierophant is like, I was gonna say Dumbledore, but that's just not it. The Hierophant is a man who is wise, and he has his pentacles, and he knows who he is, and he knows what's valuable, and he charts paths, and he's just a very powerful, strong, like important male figure. I feel like if he could say something to you, it would be like, he's so possessive of you because you're the Queen of Wands, and he doesn't feel like he is this. But, you know, with everything in him, he's going to pretend he is, or he's going to try to be, so that way you don't run off. This is what I'm getting. Like, they're very, for me, these two, it's like they are possessive of you. I know I keep saying that, but then with the Hierophant, it's like the Hierophant, you know, she could be with him, but because of this card, it makes me feel like he, or whoever your person is, Pawan, they don't feel like they are this. Because if they were this, then why would we need this? Why would we need to be so possessive? So they see you as this wild, beautiful, fiery being, very passionate. And I think they're just, you know, desperate to stay in your presence. But they would never let you show that. They're going to pretend they're the Hierophant until they are. Fake it till you make it, so that way they can be with you, is my interpretation. So I hope this helped. And guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, hello pile 2 if you chose the moon card with the rose quartz. Hopefully we're going to get a lot of intuitive messages coming out with the moon card, a lot of heart chakra messages. So how is this person feeling about pile 2? What is their innermost heart's feelings, like their deeper emotions, like what's lying beneath the surface for the way they truly feel about pile 2? My shuffling is a bit of a mess today. I hurt my hands. So we're just going slow and messy. Okay, how is this person on pile 2's mind feeling about them emotionally? Like, what is their heart saying about pile 2? What is their heart feeling? What is their heart? Oh, okay, we're gonna pull. King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, Two of Wands. Okay, clarifying the King of Cups, the Four of Wands, clarifying Knight of Pentacles, it's the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Moon, Two of Cups, and clarifying the Two of Wands is the Three of Wands. Okay, and overall energy for this, we've got the Prince of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. Okay. Let me just move these. Okay, I mean, lots of positive stuff. So the King of Cups, pile 2, they have so many emotions for you. Such love, and maybe even like you really hold a big space in their heart. You're somebody that they really, really cherish inside, even though they don't show it, or they have the wisdom to protect their feelings for you. They don't just like wear their heart on their sleeves. They're not, you know, yapping about how hot you are or anything. They're not love bombing you. It's quite the opposite. They're so madly in love with you that they keep it hidden, is what the King of Cups is. Clarified by the Four of Wands, this means like they see you as their soulmate, their twin flame. If you're apart, they want a reunion with you. They want to celebrate with you. They want good times with you because they want to, you know, they want the connection to have joy. They want to, you know, have Four of Wands moments with you. Knight of Pentacles, this is the slowest moving knight, but he's gonna show up. He's very consistent and persistent, and he has like something to really offer. The Moon, it's like maybe they don't know how you feel, or maybe their feelings are very mysterious to them. There's so much that they don't understand about this connection, is how I would interpret this. And clarified by the Two of Cups, it means like Two of Cups is like the ultimate soulmate card, like true love. So I feel like this is a profound connection. It's mysterious to them because it's something they don't understand. Like they don't understand this deep love for you, which is, you know, that's a beautiful reading. Oh, sorry, I didn't clarify. The Page of Pentacles, or the Princess of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles. I think the Knight of Pentacles in this type of interpretation. So King of Cups, so in love with you that they don't want you to know. Knight of Pentacles, like they really want to offer you something, but maybe it's clarified by the Page of Pentacles, because maybe all they have is a very small offer. Like they can only just go slow with you, you know, they can only buy you a coffee, they can only go on a walk, they can only just offer you a very small part of their material world at this time. But because it's 2 Pentacles coming up, I would take this as this is real offer and they do care. It's just, it's not, you know, they can't give you the world because maybe they're still building their world, but this Knight of Pentacles means that like it is a consistent offer. It's a solid, steady offer. It's solid foundation. They want a solid foundation with you. They want to lay the first brick, even if it's just 1 brick, you know. So then the Moon clarified by the 2 of Cups, it is a love I think that they don't understand, and it's overwhelming and mysterious, and maybe even sometimes they need to just retreat and rest and get renewal because their feelings for you are so powerful. The 2 of Cups here is a really beautiful card. Let me show you. It's one of my most favorites. And then 2 of Wands. So 2 of Wands is like, it's like, what's the word? Observing. It's observing from a distance and kind of plotting out, like, not necessarily plotting, but like you're, yeah, you're like observing, you're spectating the situation, studying and spectating because you want to get involved, but you have not yet. And 3 of Wands is like going after it and getting involved. And I would take this as like they want to get involved with you. They feel like this fire and this passion and this spark, and they want to chase it. With Prince of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, this is about they're a student, maybe they're studying you, maybe they're eager to get started and they want to chase after you, but they're a page, which means that maybe they'll chase you, but they don't necessarily know what will happen after the chase. So it is possible, you know, with these wands and then the Page of Swords, you know, they're excited by you. The love there is real, but maybe their maturity and how they actually express this deep love is not super developed yet. They want to chase you and it's fiery, it's passionate, but they're still a page. They're ready to come after you and learn and just start to, you know, I don't know, learn you, but what they're going to do with that information is, you know, yet to be figured out because they're still figuring things out because they're still a page. So let's get some message. Like, what would they say? Like, with all this in their heart, you know, this is a snapshot of what we think their heart feels for you. What would they say to you? Like, how would they express any of this to you? What would they want to say? What would they want to say to you so that way you could understand how they feel about you, but maybe in like their own type of words? 3 cards. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, nice. 4 of Swords. Okay. And 6 of Swords. Okay. Okay. So 9 of Pentacles is like they would tell you that you are way out of their league. Like they see you as somebody who has it all. Like I don't know if it's right for me to think this, but when I see a 9 of Pentacles, it's like the girl on Instagram with 400,000 followers and the gorgeous vacation photos and the beautiful body, beautiful face, and everybody's her friend, and she has the nice car and she has like the cute dog, and like there's nothing this girl needs. Like she's it. And he's, you know, Page of Swords. So I would imagine, or sorry, I shouldn't say he, but this person thinks that you are out of their league, and just a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 9 because it's 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords is like they have to go and they have to get peace and collect themselves, and the Six of Swords is about retreating and actually like going off and kind of hiding away until things get calmer. So with these two, it sounds like they really like, they see you, they see your value, but it actually like paralyzes them, which, you know, it is what it is. It's not what you want to hear, but sometimes, you know, paralyzing people is the first step to being a catalyst for them. But so the Four of Swords and Six of Swords, it's like, number one, they need to like go and have like peace and rest. This is like rest. And then this is Six of Swords, like retreat, like retreating and needing to go to a more peaceful, calm place, like kind of like away from like a war, like say you're like a war refuge. But because I felt like this didn't necessarily link with this, I wanted to pull one more card. I got the Ace of Cups. So for me, an Ace of Cups is like a brand new start in love. Like if you guys have been together before, they want to take another chance and try again. They want to try again. Or if you haven't been together before, it's like they see you as like, you could be the one. Like this could be the new start that they're waiting for. So what I get is like they have so much love for you and they want to chase you, although I don't know what they would do with it. They think you're out of their league, and it makes them like really pause and like almost need to stabilize. Like maybe it's just like too much because it's intimidating, like how much they love you or how much they think that you could be their soulmate. So I'm not trying to gaslight you guys. I love a positive reading where I'm like, yeah, they're in love with me. But I mean, that's just what the cards are saying. So let's just do an oracle pull for you guys. I really liked your reading. I didn't do that for pile one, but we'll do that for you. You just put these back. Sorry if I flashed you a card on screen, just ignore it. I just like to shuffle these when I'm done with them. And let's get you a cute little oracle message, a couple of them. It's, you know, it's not easy when you can feel the bond is real with someone, but for some reason they're just like, feel like they can't move, or they don't know how to like be the best or like the biggest or the most stable version of themselves. So then it's like they try to delay the connection. I think that a lot of us have been through that. So the Wise One, grow within your current situation. The Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Okay. Two others of a different deck. So what I get with the Wise One, grow within your current situation, I feel like no matter what, like you can learn something through this. You can find grace through this. You can find compassion, patience, wisdom, steadiness, like just drop expectations and just be. The Warrior is like, don't give up. Like if you believe it's real, or if you know, just want to hold strong, like do that. And then these two cards, we have Light Dancer, Illumination, Radiant Self, Shining Soul, and Mountain Lights, light beings, portals, and subtle energies. So I feel like it's like you can be like a warrior of light, and which everybody needs, that way they can feel safe. And with Wise One and Illumination, Radiant, Shining Soul, I also feel like just like blast your light and don't hold back and don't shrink yourself, don't dim your light, don't try to be less to make them feel more safe. That's something we all need to like really know, is like shrinking yourself or dimming your light. That's not gonna speed things up. That's gonna make things worse. Let me tell you right now. So I would say like you wanna, and also like the Mountain Lights, and also like stand strong. Well, what's stronger than a mountain, right? So I feel like you want to be this strong mountain of a person and be immovable and stable and earth power, you know, very stable, very concrete, stable emotions, and just hold strong to your values and your beliefs and shine your light and don't ever give up. And sometimes that's what unlocks other people, but don't do it for other people. You do it because that's the best version of you, and that's what the wisdom is. It's about being the best version of you, helps other people become the best version of them. Okay, so guys, thank you. This was so lovely. I liked it, and I hope you did too. Join me for another reading soon. Bye, pile 2. Okay, pile 3. This is the Hunter. You guys picked the Hunter card. It says track down your fears and desires, and this is a piece of Tibetan quartz. It's quartz, but I guess found in Tibet. We are gonna find out what is your person feeling about you. What's your romantic interests, feelings for you? I'm just making sure everything's in the shot. Okay. So we're gonna do a 8-card spread, and we're gonna ask some questions. So what is pile 3's person? What are they feeling like in their heart chakra? What are their emotions? What do they feel inside? Like, what are the most compelling urges they feel, whether it's in their body, in their mind, in their heart space? What are their feelings? Like, what are their thoughts make them feel about pile 3? What is going on with pile 3's person in their heart space? If we could just cut right into their center and find out the truth. What are their feelings telling us? What are the feelings saying through the cards? Okay. I just want to make sure they're not all upside down. Okay. The Chariot right side up. Hold on. Are they all upside down? Okay. Sorry. When I hold the deck upside down, then I'm not going to pull a reversal. 5 of Wands. Okay. Chariot, 5 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Okay, and we're going to clarify this. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And an overall energy. Queen of Pentacles. Okie dokie. So, I love this Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to show you. Interesting. So, so Chariot to 5 of Wands to 5 of Cups to Knight of Swords. Oh my. Queen of Pentacles. So, right off the top of my head, you give this person anxiety. They feel very, they feel very anxious, and we'll get into why. So the Chariot is wanting to come towards you. They have feelings for you. Obviously, it's compelling feelings because you are compelling them to rush in and chase after you. But with the Chariot, they want it to be on their terms. They don't want to feel like they're your little biatch. They want to be like a man about it. So in their head, they're maybe sweeping you off their feet. Hold on, my dog is trying to get involved. Okay, very, very rude. Very rude, aren't you? I know. Okay, so, but clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, it's like they want to give you an offer. They want to, they want to sweep you off your feet, and they want to be the man, and they want to take you out for dinner or a night on the town. Like, this is like, they feel like they want to, this is a pursuit. This is a coming after something card, but in a way that's dignified. And Ace of Pentacles is like, they want to, give you an offer, like, will you go to dinner with me or whatever. But then the 5 of Wands is here, and the 5 of Wands, that can be like a lot of ego conflict. People say it's a fight no one wins, or you want to fight, but at what cost? But 5 of Wands clarified by the 10 of Swords. Here's why I said, oh, you give this person anxiety. The 10 of Swords is raging anxiety. This person is like, see how they're like electrified? They're like, it's like so much electricity is running through their body, but not in a great way, especially not with the 5 of Wands connected. So then we have, then we have, oh goodness. So then we have, 5 of Cups is like these 3 cups are poured out, but there's 2 left. So I'm thinking that it's possible that they've been hurt in the past, or they feel like things have knocked them down in life, like these cups are knocked over. They've had their cups knocked down in life, and maybe it makes them feel like they're not quite worthy. And so, and I'll get to why I think that too. So Five of Wands is like a lot of ego conflict. They're not sure like which person to be. One of the interpretations is like, you know, we all have so many visions in our head of like what kind of person we'd be. Like sometimes we fantasize like, oh, I could live in this city and do this job, or I could start dressing like this, you know. It's like not knowing exactly who you should show up as. And then this is the anxiety, right? They want to rush in, they want to take you out, but they have an ego conflict, or it could just be inner conflict, like, you know, there's something about you that triggers like ego wounds. It gives them lots of anxiety. They've had their cups knocked down in the past or recently. And the Five of Swords is, it's a fight no one wins. And I apologize, I said that about this card, but this card is this is when it's a fight, but nobody wins the fight. Like, it's just, it can be when people are in a stalemate, or, you know, a relationship just keeps having like, you know, you're one-upping each other kind of thing, but it's like, well, what's that doing? It's not helping the relationship, it's ruining the relationship. So with Five of Cups, clarified by the Five of Swords, it feels like maybe they've had like difficult relationships, or they don't know how to maybe just let like their freaking ego calm down. But with Knight of Swords and then King of Swords, I feel like they do want to rush in. This is a fast-moving energy. And the Chariot over here, it's like, okay, they have raging anxiety, yet they're like, I gotta come after this. King of Swords is a guy who, he's very logical. He's very logical in his mind, and he's gonna do things in a way that are like dignified. And Queen of Pentacles, again, why I said you give this person anxiety is because ultimately they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as like, you don't walk away from Queen of Pentacles. You do what you can to get her to be yours. So I feel like you give them so much anxiety because like they think that you are too good. Like, this is a great, like, look at her. She's a baddie. So it's like they want to communicate. They want to come after you. You give them raging anxiety, but they see you as like, well, I mean, this is the greatest opportunity for love. Like, you're gonna like upgrade their whole life. And so they're like, YOLO, like, I gotta come after her, but I'm gonna do it in a way where I'm stoic, I'm logical, I'm not, you know, he's not just gonna, there's no cups. Oh, there's Five of Cups, but Five of Cups is a sad one. So what I'm seeing is like, maybe because they never want to live through Five of Cups again, or they're still hurt about, you know, cups that they've had knocked down. It's like they have like this admiration for you, but they don't plan on wearing their heart on their sleeve. And with Ace of Pentacles, it's not Ace of Cups. So Ace of Pentacles is like, they want to take you for dinner. They want to, you know, maybe go on walks. They want to go for a coffee. But it's not like, I want to make love to you by the fire. It's not like I want to, you know, kiss you in the rain. It's not that. And I'm not saying that I don't know who this person is, right? But what I am seeing is like, they see you as like an upgrade, and they feel like impulsive. They have this compelling urge to chase after you with these two cards. There's anxiety about it. Honestly, you could be too good for this person. And you know, there's no such thing as being too good for someone, but if they, you know, maybe there's somebody who only sees the 3D world, they might just think that you're very physically attractive, or they might feel, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but like they might not have like deeper emotions yet at this point in their life. They might be somebody who really values the 3D. And I hope that that changes, but this is kind of what I'm getting. So let's find out what they would say. Based on this spread, what would our pile threes person say if they could just open up and speak from their heart and open their throat chakra and just let the truth flow out freely to our pile three? What would their person say with no, you know, no agendas, just truth, just honesty? Like, what would they say? Okay. 3 cards. 6 of Swords. sorry, I'm just picking these up because these came out in our last reading, like in that order, and I feel like I just need to shuffle more. So I'm sorry, disregard that. If I feel like cards just haven't been shuffled through, then I feel like it's kind of like not fair. It's a redo. Means keep shuffling. Keep shuffling. Keep shuffling. Oh. Okay, Two of Cups reversed. Ooh. King of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. And the Moon. Okay. Interesting. Interessante. This person is more emotional than they want anyone to know. So the Two of Cups reversed. Two of Cups is like soulmate energy. And when I see it reversed, because of the spread we have underneath this, to me, automatically, because the Five of Cups that came out, this means to me like they've been through something that hurt them and they don't want anything serious. They want to, basically, they would tell you, because this is what they would say. They would say, oh, I'm not looking for anything serious. Let's just, this is light. Because Two Cups reverse, like, it's like soulmate energy, but it's the opposite of, it's like they're saying like, oh, like, this is casual. It's casual. But we got the King of Cups here and he's upright. And the King of Cups is like a whole world of, like, they see you as like, oh, wow, like love of my life right here. So we have a queen, we have a king. So these emotions very much are here. The King of Cups guards his emotions. He's very wise in the fact that like he doesn't just blurt things out. And then the Moon here, it's like a very mysterious, there's a lot of unknowns. They gotta, trust, they gotta lean on their intuition, which is scary for people. So instantly I'm thinking this is somebody who, with the ego conflict and stuff, and with the Five of Cups, maybe they have past pain. Automatically, it's like they think you're out of their league, top notch. They're going to chase after you with these cards. They're going to ask you out for dinner. You give them anxiety, though. You might be too good for them. They maybe don't know how to relate healthily with these Five of Swords. Maybe they have some unhealthy relational patterns, but they're going to chase you. They're going to try. They're going to, try to have a mental connection with you and see where that goes. They, what they would say to you is like, they don't want it to be serious, but they do. But they do. And there's like, who's dating out here and it's not serious? Trust me, if you're investing time, money, and energy and conversation into someone, I don't care what they say, it matters to them. So they're going to be like, oh, would possibly say to you like, oh, like, let's just, it's not serious, let's stay casual. But it's not casual for them. I assure you it's not casual with this King of Cups, sorry. And the Moon here especially, it's like, this is a connection that, it's got depth. It's another world to them. It's a portal to another world, the whole, the underworld inside them. This might be like their first connection that makes them like start to face shadows even. Like earlier I was saying this might be somebody who just lives in the 3D. I don't know. But you might be the first person where it's like they're realizing there's a little bit more going on in this world, emotionally and spiritually. So I liked this actually. I wasn't sure where I was going for a minute, but I liked it a lot. We're gonna get you some oracle cards. Sorry if I flashed anything. If you ever see me like lift up the deck and flash something, it's an accident. I just like to make sure all my cards go in facing the same direction. So that way if a reversal ever comes out, I know that it was absolutely supposed to. So we're gonna get you some cute oracle cards, some little messages that are nice to part with. Oh. Pile 3. It's an interesting reading. I liked it actually. Winter. Take care of your needs. Okay. Summer. Bask in joy and light. Okay. What will these say? Interesting. Okay. So So what I'm getting with winter, take care of your needs. So winter is like, we gather supplies before winter hits. It's also a time of rest. It's a time of just like hunkering down and hibernation. With the water spirit, emotions, memory, life force, I'm going to go ahead and say like you need sacred rest, or sacred rest will help this connection. If you're go, go, go because you're this powerful Queen of Pentacles that they think that you are, maybe just like protecting your feminine energy, more baths, more like spa, there's like mineral baths and cold plunging and hot tubs and just like water healing and staying hydrated, having tea, etc. Tea instead of coffee. The winter, like take care of your needs, like there's a time where we go, 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 and then there's a time after we've gathered so much and we've reaped our harvest, we need to rest. Winter also is a time of rest. Summer, bask in joy and light. Temple of Dreams, Sacred Dreams, Prophecies, Dream Journeys. I love this card, by the way. Just like, I really like it. For me, I'm getting like, it's like you want your time of rest so you can create a vision of, where is it all going? And, what is your highest, what's like the highest timeline that you envision for yourself? And hold that in your mind and keep that as your North Star. And also pay attention to any visions you have if you're having dreams and they're very vivid. And, it's funny, we have winter and summer. I'm thinking like maybe this means like embrace, like, if you have very different, personality traits, it's okay to explore like both sides of yourself and just let your light shine. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you next time. Bye, Pal 3.